So today, we're going to talk about the plan. If you don't remember, the plan is the best way to do a section. It's a couple of steps that if you follow, it will make this section a lot easier. Now, the question and response section is 100% listening. There are no questions or short conversations or answer choices written in the test booklet. So there's nothing for us to read, and there's nothing for us to preview. Also, there are no photos, so there's nothing to look at. It's very, very simple. We listen to the recording, we mark our answer, and then we listen to the next recording. So because of this, today the plan we will talk about is a little simple and a little basic. But there are some things that we can do to make this section a little easier. Let's take a look. Step number 1, listen to the recording. I know, this step is very obvious, but there are some things that we need to think about when we are listening to the recording. Don't worry about words that you don't understand. I know this is easier to say than actually do, but there will be some words that you simply do not understand. But we can't stop the test and use a dictionary to look those words up. We don't have the time and we don't have a dictionary. So what you should do is focus on the words that you do know. Focus on the main idea of the questions. Focus on the main idea of the answer choices. It's okay not to know every word. You can answer these questions without knowing every word. The important thing is not to panic if you hear a word you don't understand. The pencil trick. This is a little tip that you can use to help you remember which answer choices you thought were correct. Now, we talked about this tip in the photo section as well. When you listen to the first reply, put your pencil over that answer choice. Don't mark it yet. Then listen to the next reply. If you think that reply is correct, move your pencil over. If you think the first reply was better, keep your pencil there. Then, after listening to the last reply, mark your answer. This can help you remember which answer choice you thought was correct. Always listen to all 3 of the replies. We have to be careful not to answer too quickly. It's important that we listen to all 3 replies. Even if you believe 100% that reply A or reply B is correct, you should still listen to reply C. It just might be the correct answer. Step 2, answer. Again, I know this step is very, very obvious, but there are some things that we need to think about when we are answering. Eliminate wrong answer choices and guess. If you don't know the answer, then you should eliminate wrong answer choices and guess. We talked about this in the photo section, and we'll talk about this again in other sections. Now, I know for some of you this is very difficult. You want to get every single question right, so if you don't know the answer, you stare at your paper, you try to remember the listening, and you try to figure out the answer. But we can't do this, because this wastes time. If you spend too much time on one question, then you might miss the next question's listening and get that question wrong too. So if you don't know the answer, guess. Never leave a question blank.